Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for coming back for another episode of That Guy Health. Today, we're going to talk about the most important piece of equipment that could probably be in your home gym. So already when you're working with home gyms, usually you're working with a limited amount of space. So if you have a limited amount of space, I find it very important that you at least find pieces of equipment that are going to make the most impact for that space. So I'm going to share a piece of equipment with you guys that I find is the most important, and honestly, I think it's the best buy for a home gym, period. And that also will depend on what you're trying to do. If you're a runner and you don't care about weightlifting or any of that other stuff, then of course it's not going to be important to you. But if you're training in any type of free weight fashion, I believe that this is the most critical piece of equipment. And there are different other variations of this one. This one right here is a half rack, all right? And then you have another one that steps up. It's called a full rack. Now, there's one addition to this that I absolutely think is a waste of money. Of course, it is useful and you can use it, but I think it's very limited, and it's what some people call a quarter rack. And a quarter rack really, honestly, only allows you to do so much. You could probably do squats. You can go ahead and do your standing shoulder presses, and you're very limited outside of that. But a half rack or a full rack, absolutely like just an abundance of impact on your workout, okay? So let's get into some of the things that you could do with a half rack. And I think once we get into them, you'll see that, honestly, that's probably what I should buy. And it really doesn't take up that much space. Now, that will also depend on how much space you have available. If this is all the space you have for a home gym, I still honestly think this is the best piece of equipment for you, because why not put something that has a magnitude of uses in that small space? So let's go over some of the uses for a half rack, all right? One, you already have here your pull-ups, all right? You have different dimension pull-ups. All right, now I'm gonna do this with the barbell in the place, but trust me, it's probably not the best thing for you to do. Just to show you real quick, you have pull-ups, and with the pull-ups, you have different angles that you could do pull-ups in or chin-ups. Another thing, I don't know, you can see, I have bands here, resistance bands. So I use the half rack to attach these bands when I'm doing resistance band training. For instance, I have these here. All I have to simply do is throw the resistance band around here, and now I can do reverse bicep curls. I can do all types of exercises. I can work the back. I can even get down on my knees and do lats. Of course, you want to probably increase the resistance of these bands, but the point is, you have the capability to use resistance bands on the half rack in probably an unlimited amount of fashions with it. So we're gonna set these to the side for right now. Go into some of the other uses. As you already see here, I have the Olympic rings here. So I do a vast amount of ring workouts, and they're also attached to the half rack, and honestly, they never come off. Usually what I do is I'll just take them and just fold them over here, and then they're out of my way if I have to work in this area. But right now I'm not, and I finished doing some workouts with these, so I leave them there. And you can adjust the height on these rings. So there's another use for a half rack. So you already see the barbell here, so of course you know squats. You have the squats here. Of course, this is a little lower. I had it set for somebody else. But you have your squats here now. So now you have squats, and you have a range of settings here on the half rack that will allow you to adjust these holders up and down. So, of course, what do you think that segues into? You grab your bench right here. You roll your bench right in, and now you have bench press. And if you have the proper bench, we'll just go ahead and grab this real quick. If you have the proper bench, this is a multi-function bench. It has many different positions. I pull my pin. Now I have incline bench press. If I really want to, I pull it all the way. Now I have decline bench press. So with the half rack in combination with a universal bench, now you have everything you need for bench press. But hey, we don't even have to stop there. We're still just on the barbell applications, all right? We're still going. Go ahead and adjust your bench all the way up. Now you have shoulder presses, sitting shoulder presses. So there you go. So let's move this bench out of the way. Get right back into it. So now we went over barbell uses, and we're not done, because here you have your pins, all right? Stick your pins in like so. Adjust the other side to match, of course. Drop this down, and what do you think you have? A multitude of exercises that you now can do shrugs. So you get your barbell, which just take that down. Now what you do? You could do reverse shrugs. You could do all types. You can set up for deadlifts. You can set up for a pin press, which is a very good exercise to increase your bench from the low to midpoint. You even get on the floor and you can lower these pins and do floor press. The half rack is by far one of the best buys that you can get. Also the full rack, which is the big brother to the half rack. Also, you see here you have your plate holder. So it comes with storage options as well. There are other exercises that I haven't even got into that you can incorporate if you have a half rack. So if you have a home gym or you have a limited amount of space period that you are thinking about installing workout equipment, this is absolutely the best buy for that space. You can get a multitude of exercises out of it. You have storage areas for your Olympic size plates. You have holders and pins for you to do all those exercises, and it comes with a pull-up station. All right, so it doesn't come with dip station, but I do my dips with my rings, which by far is a lot harder than regular dips because it really penetrates stabilizing muscles. So hey guys, don't forget to subscribe. We have a multitude of different videos here on this channel, from cooking to workouts to tips just like this. Don't forget, every Monday we do little 30 tips. You guys go over there and check those out. I thank you for coming and joining me today. That's That Guy Health. You guys stay healthy. Peace.